Hello everyone, long time no see. I am Int'l, the Overseas Sales Manager of Fei Yeung Union. I'm very happy to be here at this online version of APPP Expo. Due to the pandemic, the visits from overseas have become impossible. But with thanks to the team of APPP Expo, this special, unique online platform has been created for the visitors who cannot make it to the show to have an access to the latest products and technologies, as well as what is going on in China market. APPP Expo, they have done tons of jobs to make all these things happen, for which we are grateful. They are doing whatever they can to try to keep the visitors and exhibitors better connected. And on top of that, they are doing all this stuff without any extra cost. So today, I am going to take this precious opportunity to give a brief introduction of the company of Fei Yeung Union, the products we have recently released, as well as the technologies we are going to develop and what we are going to do in the near future. So first of all, let's check some of the milestones in the history of Fei Yeung Union's development. In the year of 1993, the company was established. And from 1993 to 2001, the company has experienced the early stage of survival. At that time, the digital inkjet printing market in China has just started and developed slowly. As far as we can remember that most of the players and the product brands are from overseas. 2001 was an important year not only for Fei Yeung Union, but also for China's digital inkjet printing. We released the very first large format printers under the brand of Infinity. This printer has nothing special technically. It is 1.8 meters wide with 4 pieces of ZAR 128 printhead. But it played a very important part in the history of China's digital inkjet printing, because ever since then, more and more players came into this business. More and more factories started to manufacture printers, media, and inks. And some of them has developed into important and big players in this business. Even right now at this show, if you walk around, you can easily find some of the names as well as the booths. So from 2001 to 2010, in the 10 years, Fei Yeung Union was focused on digital inkjet printing, mainly for science and graphics. So mainly two things we have been done in the 10 years. First is to set up the sales channels and service networks in both China market and the overseas market. Since then, what we deliver to the customers is not only a printer package, but also a solution including service and support. And the second thing we did is to introduce the Seiko SPT printhead. Since then, the large format printers can print not only high speed, but also high resolution. And in the next 5 years after 2010, Fei Yeung Union has started to enter into more marketing sections where digital inkjet printing is involved, such as textile printing, and ceramics printing, and of course, UV printing. In all these printing markets, Fei Yeung Union is playing a more and more important role with continued achievements, both technically and commercially. In the year of 2016, Fei Yeung Union set up an R&D center, especially for digital inkjet control system. So this R&D center has offered a lot of opportunities, possibilities, always say flexibilities for us to develop high-level industrial printers. Actually, since then, what we can deliver is not only a printer to the printing house, but also some cooperative customers who has a very unique and personalized requirements on the printer development. Sometimes they need to manufacture a printer for themselves. And this is one of the reasons why we can deliver a lot of new printer models within a very short time. So till now, all the products and the service we release are mainly under 3 brands: Infinity, Challenger, and Fei Yeung Union. Infinity was the very first brand we have introduced since the year of 2001. This is mostly used in China market and some of overseas market. And the Challenger was the second brand, mostly used in overseas market. And the Fei Yeung Union is the third brand and also the latest brand, mostly used for consumables as well as solutions like digital printing control systems and customization services. So after 20 plus years of dedication in inkjet printing, for the products we cover are mainly inkjet printers, such as large format printers, UV printers, textile printers, and ceramics printers. But on top of that, we have the electronic control system for digital inkjet printing, as well as customized service and consumables. So here is a map for the Fei Yeung Union's domestic sales and service. There are more than 30 provinces in China, and in each and every provinces, we have at least 1 dealers. And among all these dealers, we have about 18 demonstration centers. For these 18 demonstration centers, they are not working as a dealer, not only supplying service and technical support to the customers, they are also working as the bridge between customers and the factory. So they can collect all the information, the feedback from the customer, and pass on to the factory, and also help introduce and educate the market for new products. And this map is the overseas sales map for Fei Yeung Union, mainly under the brand of Infinity and the Challenger. After so many years of hard work, we have installations of printers in almost every and each of the country. And in more than 80 countries, we have dealers. For these dealers, they are not only doing sales and service and technical support to their own countries, and some of them are helping the neighboring countries for the sales, service, and technical support. So today, what I am going to cover are mainly printers, the printers we are carrying for the market. So first is UV printers, and then ceramics, and science and graphics, as well as digital textile printers. So the first part is science and graphics. Actually, science and graphics is one of the most important market section for Fei Yeung Union, because the very first printer we released was for science and graphics. This is also the highly developed market in the past 20 plus years. It is widely used for signage, billboard, light box, and vehicle wrapping. So in the past 10 plus years, we have been pushed and urged by our customers to develop printers other than 3.2 meters wide, like 5 meters printers, and eco-solvent printers with Epson printhead. But we have not done that, because only until a couple of years back, when the official supply of a printhead from Epson was confirmed, then we started to make printers other than 3.2 meters, which is 5 meters and Solvent printers with Epson printhead. So today I'm going to cover mainly these two printers. First is the extra large format printers, which is 5.3 meters print wide. This printer is running with the latest printhead from Seiko SPT, that is Alpha, which can print high speed and high resolution. To running with this high level printhead, we have developed a lot of mechanical and electronic devices to make sure that the printer will work fluently and stable, especially at high speed. So for more details about this printer, please kindly find us on the social media like Facebook or YouTube, or you can drop us an email. So the second one is the Solvent printer with an Epson printhead. Actually, this is the very first unit of Solvent printer we officially released with an Epson printhead. Currently, it is 1.8 meter, running with 2, 3, or 4 pieces of Epson R3200 printhead. So let's check a video to have more ideas or more knowledge about this printer. Since this printer is developed for high quality printing, so we have a lot of very strong and very user-friendly design to make sure that the printer can run smoothly and free of trouble. This printer is also showcased in our booth in Hall 7. But you can also find us on social media, search for Fei Union printers, or drop us an email at sales@feiunion.com. So next market segment is the digital inkjet printing for textile. Actually, in the past 20 years, due to the growing concern of environment protection, as well as more and more customers are coming up with more requirements on personalization and customization. So digital inkjet printing has developed aggressively with big strides in textile business. But in science and graphics market, this is mainly used for banners, flags, or teardrop displays. But for these two applications, mainly two types of technologies are used. One is direct printing, and the other is thermal transfer. So today I am going to show you the printer which is direct printing. We are mainly supplying two models. One is 2.2 meter, and the other is 3.2 meter. So for the direct printers, a very important part is the color activator. There are two types of ways to fix the color activator. One is built in the frame, and the other is separate. So the printer I am going to show is 3.2 meters. Let's check the more details in the video. It is also equipped with a Seiko printhead, double 4 color, or 6 color is also optional. This printer is running with a negative ink supply system, which assures stable and fluent ink supply. Also on the platform, there is a very special evacuation groove. So the meshed material can also be easily accommodated and printed there. So after printing, a very important procedure is to activate the color. So here is an independent color activator. After heating the printing up to 200 degrees, and the color will become vivid and come out shiny, as we can see the change in the process. So next, what I'm going to talk about is UV printers. Actually, in the past 10 plus years, UV has been the best seller. And for most of the players, most of the R&D budget and the market budget has been done in UV printers. And Fei Yeung Union has done no less than any of our competitors in developing UV printers. So currently, we feature UV flatbed printers with different sizes, from the smallest 60 centimeter by 90 centimeter to the biggest 3.24 meter by 4.0 meters. And also for UV roll-to-roll printers, usually there are three types of media feeding systems. The first is with a pinch roller, which is entry level, and the second is with a pneumatic rubber roller control system, and the third is with a belt. We have all these three types of UV roll-to-roll printers available. And the flatbed, the picture what we see is a lately released one, which is of a standard size, 4 feet by 8 feet. Let's check a video for more details. Of course, there are some advanced top-level spare parts were selected to ensure the best quality of the printers. On the printers, we have different choices of printhead like Seiko SPT, Ricoh, and the Epson. Here is the Eagles for the Caterpillar chain, and the metal encoder stripe. Linear motor for carriage movement. Of course, this is optional. And the double motor plus double ball screws to secure the stable gantry moving. And the printable media thickness is up to 10 centimeter with the new generation of a crash-proof system. Automatic media thickness detector and water cooling LED lamps. And the LCD display of the ink level, and a very professional color management ripping system. So next, what I'm going to cover is the roll-to-roll printers. Here I'm going to show two models. Both are with a belt, because in the past years, the demand on backlit printing, especially light box, is growing rapidly. And one of the most important and popular media for backlit printing is the PVC soft film. And the roll-to-roll printer with belt is the best solution for this kind of media and this kind of printing. Here is one unit which is 2.2 meters wide. Let's check the video for more details. This printer is 2.2 meters wide with the printhead choices of Ricoh and Epson, as well as F printhead. It can print color plus white plus color. And this one is also UV root roll with belt, but the size is 5.3 meters wide. It can run with a maximum 16 pieces of Seiko 1024 GS printhead to deliver a very high speed for the backlit printing. And also it is running with a lot of automatic and high-level mechanical design to ensure the stable medium moving and carriage moving, as well as ease of maintenance and user-friendly. So, thanks to the features of UV technology, as it can print on almost all types of surfaces, especially after introducing white ink and varnish, more and more special effect can be created by UV printing and UV printers, such as articles, phone cases, metal sheets, and whatever. Here I have taken some videos on one of our flatbed FY6090T, which has a liftable table. It can print on any general boxes and cylinder bottles, as well as soccer balls on uneven surface. Like this one, it's a shoe which has an uneven surface, so the ink has to be very strong droplet. And also what we are printing is right now is a travel case, because the printer has maximum 35 centimeters for the print height. So with so many creative ideas, the UV printing can make them come into true, to make it realized. So the only limit for printing after the UV technology is introduced. So imagination is the only limitation. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the past 2 years, the whole world is rolling slowly under the pandemic. As a player in advertisement business, we have witnessed more clouds than anybody else. This is the best of times, this is the worst of times. This is the season of light, this is the season of darkness. So my dear customers from the other side of the internet, and also my fellow exhibitors, let's say goodbye to the winter of despair and welcome the summer of hope. Thank you very much. That's all for my sharing. Thanks.